What's up, family? Welcome back to Proto Plays, and in my possession I have the Lenovo Legion Go S. Recently I was just browsing YouTube and I came across a few videos just pretty much demonstrating this product. Now, I never owned a gaming handheld PC a day in my life, so this is pretty much just like a blind buy for me, and I just wanted you guys to come on this experience and journey with me. So speaking of that, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, man, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, share, and just drop a comment down below so we can just talk about this device. All right, so like I was saying, I was scrolling YouTube and I came across the reviews of this device, and it reminded me so much of the Logitech G Cloud, and not in the sense of what it actually can do, because we know the Logitech G Cloud is pretty much just a cloud only device, but pretty much just the design build. I love the build of it, man. It feels so natural in your hands, and your hands just don't cramp up when it comes down to playing this device, you know, for an hour and a half. So let's just look around the box and see what this device has to offer, and I'll go ahead and give you a raw unboxing, and I'll give you some gameplay footage in the background just so you can see it in motion. All right. See, this is the Lenovo Legion Go S. This is sporting an AMD Ryzen Z2 Go chip, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of storage. And like I was saying, this has an 8-inch LCD screen, 120 hertz, and VRR as well, and it's also sporting Windows 11. So I'm gonna go there and unbox this bad boy, and we're just gonna give our first initial reactions. You tell me how you like it down in the comments below. Any settings you're using. Is there any games you recommend that should be played on this device? Let me know in the comments down below. But let's get right into it. All right, so just based off the presentation, nice and simple. I love the fact that it has like that little iridescent look going on with the actual covering or packaging of the Lenovo Legion Go. Right here, let's see what this is. I believe this is the charger. So based on all the other videos I watched, this is going to be a 65-watt charger. And just to give you guys a heads up, when it comes down to this device in particular, you have to use the 65 or higher. Anything below will not even charge this device. It won't even come on, actually. So this is like a pretty lengthy cord. I reckon this is roughly around 6 feet or so. So that's gonna be good when it comes down to, you know, hooking it up across the room or, you know, to a plug somewhere far. So right here we have like a booklet right there, or I believe that's like an actual cardboard stand for the Legion Go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the device right here. Fairly nice packaging when it comes down to it. I love how simple the white is. Like I said, once again, I love that iridescent sheen it has on it, and plus just the silver stuff going on. So at the bottom of it, well, rather I say the top of the device is showing you have your power on button right here, which is located on the right side. You have 2 USB-C ports right here. I'm pretty sure one is probably for, you know, fast charging, docking, etc. Say like you have a light indication. You have your volume rocker switch, so you have up and then down right there. Let's see what else we have on it. On the back of it, pretty much let's let you know you can game. You can go ahead and output it to a external monitor, and then you have your bumpers right here. So when it comes down to your analog sticks, they are going to be adjustable. So I see you have 2 different options. You have it at the very top, which I'm pretty sure is your standard, and then you have that one that will reduce it and just make it a, you know, double tap. So let's get into it. Nice sleeve, so pretty much just slide that out just like that. Just open this bad boy up, flips up just like that. All right, so one thing that I was disappointed in, for this system to cost pretty much $700, it didn't come with a case, man. I seen the Steam Decks and stuff came with a case, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is one? The ROG Li, it comes with a case. Why didn't this come with a case? So let's get into the device. So here we go, folks. We have it right here. The Lenovo Legion Go S, sporting the AMD Ryzen Z2 chip. All right, so right here you have your holistic analogs. And one thing I love about Hall effects, they feel so natural, they feel so good, fluent, smooth. The best thing I can describe this is, it's not like the fresh controller feel when you buy like a normal dual stock that have just the traditional analogs. It feel like I would say an analog that has been broken in over time but still has the tension going with it, so it's just nice and smooth. You have your D-pad right here, which is a tad bit clicky. I know a lot of people live for the clickiness right here. You have two front firing speakers, which this is going to be your small trackpad. Now a lot of people had a lot of things to say about this. Now I can't lie, this is super tiny, but at the same time, I used it a couple times. It's still pretty, you know, accurate when it comes down to selecting or clicking on the smallest thing. You have, I believe this is your tab switcher right here. You have your Lenovo Legion Go dedicated app right there. You have your CPU and GPU, well, your performance button, and this will be like your traditional start button in any type of title or game. Okay, at the bottom, this thing does support extended storage. So if you have any external chips, as far as SSD, you can I believe it's SSD, well, the microchips, you can just pop that bad boy in here and just extend your storage. Right here we have two inputs, but the fan is mainly right here located on the left side if we're looking at it face forward. Your fan is right here, but two inputs when it comes down to ventilation. I love that. You have your back firing buttons right here. So these are going to be reprogrammable. The Lenovo Legion Go app itself. You have your adjustable triggers. So this will be how it looks when it's on normal mode. You see that? Look how much it goes down. Now let's put it to the top. Now, I played this for a while. Some games, when it's clicked all the way to the top, it doesn't register the shot. So it's not really registering the shot in certain games, and that's a big problem. It's super inaccurate, and I'll try to show you that in some gameplay at the very end, okay? So let's flip it back around. And like I said, right here at the top, you do have your power button. You have your volume up, volume down. You have a 3.5 millimeter jack. And then you have two USB-C ports right here. So if you want to go dock, if you want a keyboard and mouse, etc., whatever you choose to do. All right, so we can go ahead and fire this thing up, and I'll just show you how it looks once I get a couple apps and everything up to date, and we'll just go from there. All right, so I got this all fired up and ready to go. I was able to go ahead and download a few applications. I actually got Steam, EA, and Rockstar. So let's go ahead and turn this brightness up on here so we can see how bright it actually gets. So right here, remember I was telling you this is a small trackpad. I'll go ahead and take this brightness all the way up. So that's going to be 100% brightness. So this resolution goes from 1280 by 800 to 1920 by 1200. All right, and it supports 120 hertz. 120 hertz. Remember, this is going to be a VRR when it comes down to the refresh rate. So right here, you have just your general performance. You can go ahead and tweak the settings depending on what game you're playing. If you have to take the performance whether up or down, play with the GPUs. And remember, guys, this is my first handheld gaming PC, so I'm still learning as I go. If you got any tips, remember, drop them down below. So if you're used to running Windows 11, this is for you, man. This is something that you can pretty much, you know, set everything up based on how you have your main system set up. But me personally, I would say this is not really beginner friendly. You really have to do some research and dig in to see how certain games run, what settings to tweak on there. And believe it or not, I got a lot of stuff done, but at the same time, I am nowhere near setting this thing up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna load Steam up, and I'm gonna jump in some Dune Awakening because I just want you guys to see it in action, and we'll go from there. Alright fam, so I switched back over to some GTA because I always like to give GTA a test run whenever I do play this. You know, play a different console or a different cloud streaming device. So for the most part, I'm not sure if it's just me personally and I just got to do some more tweaking, but you know, this game runs way better on, you know, PS5. So I'm still giving it hope. Like I said, I went in here blind buy when it comes down to this, and you know, we just gotta figure it out, man. So if you want to be a part of that journey, just go and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and should teach me, or just help me navigate my way. Lenovo Legion Go S. I'm gonna still give you guys a little bit of gameplay, raw gameplay. Write this down. And there you have it, folks, the Lenovo Legion Go S. Now, when it comes down to this device, it's a pretty neat device. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to a new beginner unless you want to, you know, you don't mind being frustrated from time to time, you know. This is a device that you will have to, you know, tweak. Definitely do your due diligence when it comes down to the research of the actual unit itself, because man, this thing had me frustrated. And as you see, I am still learning as I go when it comes down to this device for myself. So I will highly recommend, if you're thinking about buying this one and you're new to handheld systems or just handheld PCs, do your research. But in the meantime, I want to go ahead and show you this side by side when it comes down to the Logitech G Cloud. So this right here is the Lenovo Legion Go. Check out the ergonomics. So check out the design of this device right here, and you see how it just fits so smooth in the hand. You see the build. Now let's check out the Logitech G Cloud. Same exact design, man, piece by piece. But this thing is a monster. Look at it when it comes side by side. This thing is a monster. Even look at the thickness of this. Like, this is almost two Logitech G Clouds stuffed into one. But thanks for watching the video. Like I said, in the future, I will have way more clips and setting tutorials on, you know, how to get this thing up and running, you know, to the best ability that it can achieve on such on this device. So go ahead, man, hit the like, subscribe, and get in the comments down below. Tell me your thoughts and give me some pointers. I'm out.